Welcome to another edition of the CAE Briefing. Hey, this week is the IIA International Conference here in Anaheim, and I'm all registered and checked in. I went down there this morning, and so any of you that will be attending the conference, just send me an email back or message me on LinkedIn and let me know that you'll be there, because I would love to actually meet you in person here in Anaheim if you're going to be at the conference. Now, if you're going to be there, most of the time I'll be hanging out with my friends at Unified Compliance in their booth in the exhibition area. So if you're in that area, make sure to stop by the Unified Compliance booth, and you'll see me there. I think it's booth number 529, if I'm correct. And you'll be able to recognize me because I won't be wearing this hat, but I'll be wearing a fedora, and so will be easy to find. So make sure and stop by and say hi. Also, I'll be doing a breakout session on Tuesday afternoon from 12:45 to 1:45. And the topic is how to become a more mindful and emotionally intelligent leader. So make sure to get there early, because we're probably going to have standing room only for that particular breakout session. And so excited if you can attend that as well. If you're going to be at that session, I'll hang out a little bit afterwards out in the hall area as well. So make sure and stop by and say hi. So first thing, I'm excited about the conference this week. There's going to be a lot of great presentations. And in fact, talking to some of the people down there this morning, it's one of the largest IIA conferences that they've had. There's going to be about 2,400 people there. So it's going to be a great week to be able to rub shoulders with our internal audit friends. Second thing, kind of this week, one of the things that's been on my mind from some of the news articles that I've seen and also what I've experienced personally. So I live here in Southern California. And for those of you that have been watching the news, you'll know that we had pretty significant earthquakes on Thursday and Friday of this last week. Now, between that and some of the other news articles that I've been seeing, there's been some natural disaster issues that have been happening. And so you'll see that in some of the links below. So why I'm bringing this up is every so often there will be some natural disaster issues that will end up sparking or reminding and bringing the interest level up on things like business continuity planning. So start thinking about that. Check in with the executives in your organization and see if those are some areas that they're concerned with as well. Because every time that this happens, it's an opportunity for us to work with others in the organization. In fact, just to give you a little story from my career, many years ago when I was a Chief Audit Executive, we had it wasn't as big of an earthquake, but it was large enough that it rattled everybody, and it happened during business hours. So when we had people in the office. And everybody was kind of looking at each other, not really knowing what to do, because the person who had run our BCP group had actually left about a year beforehand. So that happened. We also had a pretty major wildfire down here that year, and it actually burned all the way down to our offices. So we had to evacuate our offices and had to close them for 1 or 2 days the following week. Now, I bring that up because when these things happen, the executives start talking, and that was a great opportunity for me at that point to be able to do a project with some of the other executives on business continuity planning. And so we were able to get the budget pretty easily for $150,000 to $200,000 project and actually go through and assess where we were as a company. So again, check in with people in your organization, see if they're talking about it. If this is something that is top of mind in your organization, because it's a great opportunity for you to be able to reach out and work with others. And it also, like I said, in my instance, it allowed me to get some additional budget to do some work that we had wanted to do anyway. So that's all I have for this week, and have a great rest of your week. For those of you that are at the conference, I look forward to seeing you there, and we'll talk to you next week.